Hello everyone and welcome back to my B&B Everyday YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Carter Walton has some controversial ideas about the future of Forrester Creations. From where Carter is standing, Steffy Forrester is playing it too safe and not taking the pitfalls that could award them in spectacular ways. Rather of playing it so safe, Carter feels like they need to be allowing bigger and taking gambles when necessary. Still, the sky's the limit on turning Forrester Creations into the ultimate luxury brand, if they're willing to go later all the combinations and accessions that Carter's suggesting. Carter is seeing tons of signs ahead of them if they embrace his vision for the Forrester marquee. Still, it frequently takes plutocrat to make plutocrat. What Carter is proposing will bear a ton of fiscal backing, so Steffy and Rich Forrester may put up quite a fight. Carter formerly claimed hope for the unborn demanded further than just time, and pushed for fresh backing to help it bounce back. Now Carter wants to revive the jewelry line, and acquire a bunch of other effects that'll drain the Forrester bank accounts. Still, will Hope make an immolation for his sake? What if Hope surrenders her line to free up some backing for Carter's grand plan? If Ridge and especially Steffy shut Carter down? Indeed, if Hope's backing isn't all that much, it could be an emblematic gesture and prove she has real faith in Carter's offer. Hope might be willing to give up her baby and shoot a clear communication to Steffy in the process. Since Carter is pushing for this brand new vision, Hope might show she's willing to let go of the history. Steffy has hovered to cut Hope for the future so numerous times, so it'd be an intriguing B&B twist if Hope gave it up freely. It could be an immolation to support Carter and bring him closer to Hope, so stick with us for updates on any shocking news she might deliver. At Forrester, Steffy says their name is a menage brand. Carter wants to see it reach its full eventuality. Steffy says it's not a launch-up. Eric and Brooke come in and Ridge tells them Carter is participating his vision of the future of the company. Steffy explains that Carter wants to diversify their portfolio. Brooke asks how so. Carter explains he wants to buy up companies and turn into a purveyor of luxury goods. Eric thinks it's a huge vault. Carter argues it's not. It's all fashion and there are no rules. It's time to play the long game. Come a leader in the global luxury request. At Spencer Publications, Will and Liam bandy there no way being a dull moment at Forrester. Will says he's enjoying it there. Liam asks if Bill's forgiven him yet. Will says he understands his reasons, the beautiful women. Liam says that's a brilliant play. There are loads of beautiful women there but none more beautiful than Hope. Will urges Liam to suppose less and do more when it comes to Hope. Liam teases, "Where are you getting all this wisdom?" Will says it's from watching Bill do it all wrong. Liam thinks that makes sense. Liam thinks deep down he always knew he wanted to grow old with Hope. The only stopgap for his future is Hope. Will's glad he's not giving up. Liam can't picture the rest of his life without her. Will points out it's up to him to make it be. Liam let her know. Will thinks the door is still open. Will urges him to admire her boundaries but not get perfunctory. He's got to do this right, it could be his last chance. Liam reflects that they've overcome so important formerly. At Forrester, Carter tells the group they're all family, which makes the heritage so special. It all started with Eric. They'll no way lose their core values but they've to acclimatize and grow. They've to find brands to meet their high norms. Eric knows this would mean taking on a great deal of debt and threat. Carter wants to strive for life. Everyone looks alive. Ridge asks where they get the capital. Carter has a design he's been working on this for times. Eric asks him about the idea to renew the jewelry line with Ivy. Steffy doesn't know if it's the right time to pour the coffers into such a line. We don't know if it's going to make a profit. Carter understands her being conservative. But they need to give their guests everything they need for a night out. Let's get in there. He wants to make an offer to Jabot in Wisconsin. First, they've to invest in themselves, specifically Hope for the Future. Steffy asks Carter why Hope for the Future is suddenly similar a precedence for him. Carter thinks it can be successful again. They debate the issues. Zen promises the new collection will inconceivable. Carter questions if Steffy is making decision grounded on sound business principles or particular passions. They're all one platoon and the contest diminishes the company they love so important. Ridge asks why take a threat now? Carter says, we can be better. Zen's fired up about Carter's ideas. Carter explains that given the state of the frugality, it's a good time to buy up companies. Eric, Steffy, and Ridge know this would bear huge loans. Carter will put his own plutocrat on the line. This is about them taking the company to the coming position. Ridge is at a loss for words. Zen loves it. Ridge admires Carter's action. Eric says they'll get back to him. Carter appreciates their time. Let's do this. After Carter and Hope have left the room, Zen says he made some excellent points. Steffy agrees. Some of his ideas were really intriguing. Brooke and Zen appreciate his support of Hope for the future. Eric thinks this would take a lot of capital. Brooke thinks Carter is veritably emotional. Steffy agrees, but she feels he's wrong about one thing: hope for the future. At Spencer, Liam complains to Will that he no way appreciated the quiet mornings at the cabin after dropping the kiddies off. Will is pulling for him. He just hopes some other Joe doesn't come on and beat him to it. In the design office, Hope tells Carter he was amazing. They've a lot to consider now. She gushes about his plan to turn them into a luxury hustler. Carter says he couldn't have done it without her. In the main office, Brooke tells Ridge she allowed. This was going to be an uneventful day. Ridge says, "Boy, were you wrong." He's upset about them losing their integrity if they expand. Brooke argues they would only pair with first-class companies. Ridge thinks it took a lot of guts for Carter to pitch this, but it's a big decision. He needs to let it sit for a moment. Brooke says Carter is veritably married. She likes how he stood up for her son. Ridge tells her they're just trying to make the right choice. Brooke just wishes Hope had someone to lean on. Ridge says she has you. They kiss and spoon. In the design office, Hope tells Carter he took control of the room with conviction and authority. She asks if this is what he does when he goes home at night. He smiles and says yes, along with allowing about her. This wasn't going to come out still without her help. Hope believes in him and everything he wants to do. Carter feels he can do anything when he gapes into her eyes. She's so good to him. The company has been so good to him he wants to give back. Hope reminds him this is all him. Carter says, "No, it was you. You believed in me and that helped me believe in myself. Feels so good to partake this with you." Hope tells him he can partake anything with her. She unzips his shirt and caresses his casket. He undoes her sweater and they start making out. Carter spins her around and lays her on the office. Hope urges him to lock the door. Just also, Brooke walks in and gasps, "Carter, what are you doing?"